A lot of people buy Bluetooth speakers based entirely on the wattage numbers printed on the box, but physics doesn't care about marketing. Tribit produces highly capable hardware, but they don't attempt to build one speaker that does everything. Instead, their catalog is a collection of highly specialized tools. Look at these 4 distinct shapes side by side: the Micro 3, the Mini Plus, the StormBox Lava, and the S1 soundbar. Every single one of these designs is governed by the exact same physical trade-off: acoustic power versus environmental agility. Want massive volume and heavy bass? You need large drivers and a heavy battery, killing your ability to throw it in a backpack. Today, we are going to map these 4 speakers to their optimal lifestyles, so you don't end up paying for hardware you won't actually use. There is no objective best speaker here. You win by matching the physical design of the hardware to the actual geography of your daily routine. This 4-quadrant chart plots agility against power. Let's look at the highest agility corner. This is where you find the Micro 3. It runs a single 10-watt driver inside a tiny square footprint, anchored by a heavy-duty built-in silicone strap on the bottom. That silicone strap means you can lock the speaker tight to your bike handlebars or a backpack and listen while you are physically in motion. It carries an IP68 rating, meaning it is completely sealed against trail dust and can survive a full dunk in a stream. The trade-off for that extreme portability is sound depth. A footprint this small cannot physically produce deep sub-bass, and you definitely lose the flexibility of a wired aux port. Moving down in agility and up in power on our chart, we hit the Mini Plus. This unit uses a cylindrical chassis, housing dual 48mm drivers, pushing 12 watts, backed by radiators. Because of that cylinder shape, it pushes audio out in 360 degrees. It works incredibly well sitting dead center on a desk or a coffee table, but you lose some ruggedness. It is IPX7, meaning it handles water spills fine, but it isn't sealed against beach sand, and the built-in microphone for calls is noticeably weak. Both are easy to carry, but they solve entirely different problems. The Micro 3 handles extreme outdoor exposure, while the Mini Plus delivers a much more balanced omnidirectional sound indoors. Now look at the high-power, low-agility side of our grid. This is the StormBox Lava. This is a dedicated tool for party hosts who need to cut through the ambient noise of a backyard or a park. It generates 80 watts of total output, utilizing dual 30-watt woofers, and includes a dedicated physical button for X-Bass mode. Pushing that specific button results in a massive, chest-thumping volume of sound that easily fills wide-open outdoor spaces. That heavy low end comes at a cost. Vocal tracks can sound quite muddy out of the box unless you manually adjust the EQ in the app, and the included carrying strap feels flimsy for a 6-pound barrel. Finally, we reach the extreme limit of the power spectrum on our chart, the S1 soundbar. This setup pairs a slim 200-watt soundbar with a dedicated 6.5-inch wired subwoofer. Separating the drivers creates a wide soundstage. The soundbar handles crisp cinematic dialogue, while the subwoofer delivers deep, room-shaking theater bass. The trade-off here is zero portability. It strictly requires a permanent wall power connection and specific subwoofer placement to function. As your acoustic power requirements scale up to handle parties or cinematic audio, the hardware must physically anchor to a fixed location. Looking at this flowchart, the rule is clear. You don't buy a speaker based on wattage alone. You decide based on exactly where it is going to live. If you are hypermobile, hiking trails, or biking, choose the Micro 3. If you want a budget-friendly option for casual indoor desktop listening, choose the Mini Plus. If you are hosting outdoor parties and need raw volume and heavy bass, pick the StormBox Lava. And if you are upgrading a TV room for dedicated sub-bass, go with the S1 soundbar. Identifying your specific listening scenario eliminates choice paralysis and keeps you from overpaying. All 4 of these scenario-optimized setups are available to purchase right now. To guarantee you are getting authentic Tribit hardware, you will want to use the official Urban Cart storefront on Shopee. Look closely for current promotional discount vouchers, exclusively available on the Urban Cart store. Click the link provided below this video to access the Urban Cart shop immediately. Make sure you grab those vouchers while they are active. Stock for these specific models tends to move fast during promotions. Match your listener profile to the hardware today, and you can confidently lock in the right audio investment without any buyer's remorse.